Come on, Facebook, where are you? Here we go. Good evening, everybody. Subtitles off because nobody wants to read those words. So Facebook, we are live, and YouTube, we are live. Good evening, everybody. Whoop, whoop. I forgot to start it running, which is why I'm a minute late. So hi, Paula, Joanne, Saz, Joan, Alison, Carol, Sally Ann, Elizabeth, Dawn, Kathleen, Mel, Helen, Audrey, Sarah Jane, Adele, and Wendy. So here we are. We'll let everybody start logging in. You're gonna love these stamps. Good evening, everybody. You've been waiting for these for over a year. So you have. I can't wait to show you, but I will wait until everybody's here. So let's take this screen off, because you know it's a sneaky peek, and you know there's a demo, so I don't need to leave that screen on. So good evening, everybody. It's scrolling too quickly now. I'll get a drink while I wait for you to all get here. We're back on the coffee tonight. Back on the coffee. That didn't last long, did it? The cucumber water. Although I'm sure I will again when it gets warm. So let's just hang on until everybody else is here before we start looking. So good evening, good evening. Right, so let's just tell you, while we wait for everybody else to get here, let's just tell you about the new stamps. So the new stamps are an add-on to something that I released at the beginning of last year. So it's about 14 months since the first part was released. And the first part I wasn't going to do, cucumber water. The first part I wasn't going to do anymore. But honestly, when I say that, I've had hundreds of people asking me to do this. And Emma, if you watch, oh, there you are, Emma. I was just going to say, Emma, if you, yes, I have, Chrissy. Emma, if you're watching, you're going to be very happy tonight, because you are one of those people that asked me to do this. So I think you're going to be happy. Hi, Lona. So good evening to everybody I haven't spoken to yet. It was scrolling up too quickly. I couldn't read the names. So whilst I just wait for everybody else to get logged in, I'm going to clean my glasses. I'm going to take the other ones off my head. And then I'll be able to see what I'm demoing, which is always a bonus. So everybody's starting to get here now. Right, okay, so just while we wait for everybody else, let me just tell you about the new stamps. So, I am on Create and Craft this Thursday. Is it Thursday? This Thursday at 8 a.m. for the launch, 12 noon and 4 p.m. if there is any stock left. So I'll be 100% honest with you. Create and Craft have been badgering me for more stock before I even get there, but I haven't got any. So what I've ordered is what we've got, and I won't restock. So just to arm you with that information, just in case you need to know that. Because if they do go, I've definitely got no more to give. So these are what would have been a new and exclusive. So this is now called a headliner show. They've changed it from, thank you, Chrissy, I'm glad somebody knows what I'm doing and where I should be. So it's what would have been a new and exclusive. It's now called a headliner, which basically means I am doing 3 hours on the same day instead of staying overnight and doing a second day. Elaine, I know you'll be ready for these. So 8 a.m. 12 noon and 4 p.m. stock willing on Thursday, or unless they need me to stay. You will be able to buy them from us on Friday, so midnight really on Thursday. So from 0001, you will be able to get these directly from us, and also from our good friend Ms. Julia Watts. So Julia will have them on her website as well. So as ever, I will always encourage you to go to me or Julia. If you want the individuals, Julia, if you're buying bundles, get them from us. So everybody wins then. So how many are we all here? We're not all here yet, so I'm waiting. I'm hanging on a bit. something lovely and calming. Let's just pop back over to YouTube just to see if I've missed any questions. So good evening everybody on YouTube. Oh, I love your name, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce your surname, Anne, but I absolutely love it. I want a double barrel name. Can I just make one up? I'm sure I can. Hi Candice, hi Joanne, so hi to everybody I've not spoken to. Right, so the demo tonight, can't watch TV Thursdays at the polling station. I remember you saying that, Margaret, but at least you'll get to see them now, and you will be able to order them when you get, well, from midnight on Thursday, so Friday morning. Right, here we go. So I'm going to move all the bits I've got to one side. I've teamed up these stamps with some of Trudy's older stamps. Oh, hang on, let me just turn my emails off because it's popping things up all over the place. There we go. So I've teamed these up with some of Trudy's older stamps, so I'm going to give you a little heads up when I start using them. If you want any of these stamps of Trudy's, because you're going to want them when you see what I do with it, they are half price until the stock's gone. And all the stock is on the website. Can we add the happy hour? Can we add the new items to the happy hour bundle? Well, the happy hour is going to be on Friday this week because I'm not here. I'm not going to be home till it's going to be gone 8 o'clock Thursday night when I get back. So the happy hour will be Friday this week, everybody. Thank you, Helen, for reminding me. So yes, I'm pretty sure you can, providing there's some stock left. So the happy hour will be Friday evening. I wished I'd done a little poster for that now. Is it too late for me to do it? Yeah, it is. I can't be bothered. So remind me at the end, Helen, to remind everybody. Happy hour will be Friday at 7 p.m. because I won't be home in time on Thursday. I won't get home till after 8 o'clock. So we're doing a slimline card tonight. When I say we, I mean me. And I'll go through all that shizzle when we get to it. Let's have a look at the new stamps. And I think you'll like the packaging colour as well. It's very, very lovely. Refresh your screen, Jean. It's fine for me. I know what to buy you for Christmas, Jean. Yes, yeah, I'll do the happy hour on Friday. Di, oh my God, you've been on my mind. I like that. How are you, darling? Oh, Di, I've missed you. Anyway, I hope you're all right. Right, so here we go. So remember I've said to you, these are an add-on to something that I did at the very beginning of last year. And I only did 2 sets at the beginning of last year. And I wasn't going to do any more. But like I say, I've had so many people ask for me to complete the collection. So this is a smaller release than the first set. When I say smaller, there are 5 sets. There are 5 sets to this collection, one of which is exclusive to me and Julia. So one of them you won't get on TV, okay? But yes, it's pink. It's a very lovely pale pink, which is a new colour. Hi, Diane. I'm glad you are, Di. Bless you, darling. I've missed you, so I'm glad to see your name. A gobstopper. Chris. Oh, Karen will do a happy hour newsletter, she says. It's... Oh, how strange, Jean. How strange. That means you won't be able to tell me any of your I don't know, is the right word euphemisms, Jean, when you say barcode? Right, anyway, let's have a look at this brand new collection. So we are on with Ticket Tape Tastic 2, the prequel, sequel, the one after. So we've had the prequel, we're now on the sequel. Now, I'm going to tell you right from the offset that when I say hundreds of people have asked me to do this, I mean hundreds of people. So I'm expecting these to be really, really busy. So I'm just giving you a little heads up. And before I move on, I'm going to grab one of the original sets. Jean, I've just seen what you put. Just bear with me while I find my original ticket tape. Where would you be? Where would you be? Here we are. Here we are. Ooh. Here we go. Oh, there's a stamp stuck on the outside of this. That's shameful, Phill Martin. Shameful, Phill Martin. I knew you'd like the colour of the packaging. And most of you that know me... Oops, let me turn that light in a different direction. That's not much better, is it? Which light is it? It's not that one either. I'll do that instead. I need to just bring this one back in because it's too dark, but I'll angle them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. So most of you that know me will know that every time I have a new collection of stamps now, we change the colour of the packaging, yeah? So originally all my stamps were in this lovely teal colour, and what I do now is change the colour for each collection, and that just makes it easier for you when you're searching for things in your stash, and also if you visit the shop. So when you come to the shop, instead of it just being a whole sea of this colour, you now see collections of stamps in their own unique colour, which makes it easier to find them. So let's have a look at Ticket Tape-tastic 2. So the original, just so you can compare the original, yeah? So the original was the solid stamp with the open words. Ticket Tape-tastic 2 is the opposite way on to the original. So these are open stamps with solid stitches and solid words. So clearly, if you already have set what the collection 1, you're going to be able to mix and match the whole collection, and it's going to look absolutely amazing. So the original Ticket Tape-tastic 2 was done in 2 DL size stamps. So for people, I knew you would be, Emma. So for people like Emma who already bought the original, the first two Ticket Tape-tastic 2, what a mouthful, in the DL size, there are only 4 or 5 double ups. So Emma, that's important for you. So in the essentials set, look, so there are some that double up, so just so you're aware, but there's only about 5. I've changed as many as I possibly could, so you're getting a brand new collection, okay? So let's have a quick flick through these. Is the light still... why is that light? Where's that light coming from? Just see which light it is. It is this one. So let me just move this one out of the way. I'll put that back in a minute when we finish looking at the stamps. Oh, it's not working either way. Put it back, Phill. Put it back. We'll do it on an angle instead. So there are 5 sets. So important for me to just let you know that there are 5 sets of these. And one of them is exclusive to us, and I'll show you which one when I get to it. So altogether, I mean, these are absolutely packed, look. There is literally no space left on these stamp sets. So these, let's go through them. Let's go through them before I start demoing. Light shines on the righteous, which is probably why it's not on me, Jean, it's on the stamps. So these are A5 stamp sets. They've all been given their own names, so different to the original set, the original Ticket Tape-tastic. So we've got the essentials, and the essentials are the ones that you know you're going to run to every day. Your happy birthday, just for you, birthday wishes, etc., etc. Special day, celebrate, love you, and things like that. Birthday boy, birthday girl. So these are said stamps. And while I've got your attention, I'm just going to see if I can zoom in on the B. So if everybody's paying attention, this is an old vintage typewriter font. It's the same font as the original set, but I just want to draw your attention to the B. So when you get these home and stamp them, because even Saz from IDT question checked it, you've got some like inky bits and they're meant to be there. So the essentials, 22 stamps. The occasionals, 22 stamps, and these are your happy anniversary, miss you, to you both, well done, new baby, feel better soon. You can see You can see them all there. Another 22 stamps, so that's 44 stamps, and now I'm going to stop adding up because I can't count them all. And then we move on to the acclamational. So acclamational just means it's like a descriptive thing when you're addressing somebody. So the acclamational one is one of my all-time favourites. This is where you've got to and my, our dear. So you can now do to my wonderful, etc., etc., to our amazing, etc., etc. So the acclamationals, and I love the words in this: astounding, gorgeous, great, awesome, brilliant, smashing, terrific, dazzling, hilarious, which is what you can send to me, priceless, which is what you could send to me as well, fabulous. Actually, all of these work for me. So that is your acclamational. It is. It really is, Chrissy. Islander. And then we move on to the family. So this is where it stops now for TV. So we finish with the essentials, the occasionals, the acclamational, and then the family, which is different to what I call the original set. And when I did the original set, so people who have the original Ticket Tape Tastic will know that we didn't feature the and sign in the originals. So I have replaced ma and da with and, the and sign, and. So these are new additions. And clearly you're going to be able to mix and match. So these are the 4 that are going to be your headliner on TV, okay? So, as I mentioned, if you like Cutie Pie is in there for Ilona, yeah. As I mentioned, if you buy from TV, absolutely fine. But get in quick is what I'm going to say. Get in quick. And then the exclusive one, which you will only be able to get from me and from Julia, is the motivationals. So we've got essentials, occasionals, acclamational, and the family. And the last one is the motivationals. I'm not doing numbers in here. I can't get them all in, Bev. Do you know when I was doing this one, I tried to squeeze extra in. And if I show you, look, how much space is in there. There is literally no space. And the people who make the stamps, I mean, they moan at me all the time because look at this gap there. There's literally hardly any gap in between the stamps. So we've got the motivationals, which is one of my all-time favourites. It means you're going to be able to use this. It's not for me, Brenda, so just refresh it. It's fine for me. It's your own internet. So this is the exclusive one. Motivationals you will only be able to get from me and from Julia. And there we go. So they are your Ticket Tape Tastic to the completion or the finale of Ticket Tape Tastic 2, because there won't be any more. I may do a Christmas set depending on how much people want them, or I may not. Yeah, I may or I may not do a Christmas set, because I did do a Christmas set in the originals, okay? And one of the lovely things is you're going to be able to mix and match with the original set, and I love that. So just when you think you've had enough of using the originals, you can now zhoosh it up, and you can refresh the whole look by mixing and matching it with the positive and the negative. So personally, for me as a stamper, I think that's amazing. Yeah, thank you, Emma. Went out and came back in again. Yeah. So we are good to go. Let me just make sure YouTube is still with me. Hi, Heather. Not to worry for anybody who's just arrived. I will do a refresh. The colour change is lovely. When does the photo of Phill change? Do you know what, Hope? I might see if I can find a younger one when I was like in my 20s. Can you imagine? I should do one now with my silver fox hair. I've been using that photo since 2014. No, I haven't actually. I did use a different one originally. Right, so let's get a little demo done. You can't, Maureen, no. You can't. Maureen's just asked on Facebook if you can pre-order these stamps, and unfortunately not, because we are the headliner. Somebody's asked me if the originals are still available. Karen's just replied and put most of them except for the essential. Yeah. Just have Botox, you look this. Unfortunately, Bev, it's the grey coming in my hair that I can't Botox. Oh, that's lovely and hot still. Right, so we're got clearly the. I'm just going to bring them back in. So clearly, you all can tell that this is a system of sentiments. So it's not just random words. Yeah, it's not just random sentiments. This is a system where you can mix the whole collection together. So you can use. Right, here we go. So this is a really good example. So you can use have the best time to my wonderful mum, or you're amazing, my wonderful mum. Do you see where I'm going with this? The whole collection is designed to work together, and I absolutely love that. For us as card makers, why has my screen gone dark now? For us as card makers, sorry, I've just banged the camera. That's a little bit better. For us as card makers, this is a really, really essential set of stamps, and the style will never go out of fashion. So shut up talking, Phil, and let's make a pretty card. Thank you, Linda. So stop talking, Phil. Graham, you look distinguished. Thank you, Anne. I'll take that. Thank you, Kerry. Yes, they are amazing stamps, and I know they're going to be popular. I am only 21. I can't remember when that photo was taken. Let me see if I can recognise it. Oh, that's actually a proper photo shoot. That's about 6 years ago, I think. Might even be more. Anyway, let's make a card and show you how we can make these new stamps fit into just about anything. So I'm doing a slimline card this evening, and I've used this on purpose, everybody. And I don't know where I've put the dies I was going to show you. Here they are. So Karen Grecian 2000. Yeah, we've got congratulations on your divorce. have the best time. You're now divorced. So Karen, I don't know whether you can just get me a link, please, for the DL dies, the slimline dies. So I need to tell you this, everybody, because if you're collecting these, you're going to be disappointed if you don't get these too soon. So I've used the Elegant Islets slimline die set for this. And you know that I love the slimline dies. Now, when I was getting ready for the show, when I was doing the list of products for the show, I've put these on my shows on CNC on Thursday. But I was shocked at how much stock we'd got left on our inventory sheet. So these are not going to last for long. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Get the slimline DLs if you haven't got them yet, because they're not going to last long. So I've used the eyelets, and then you've got the rounded corner double debossed. Okay, these are the two that I've put on my show. Let's just make some space. And what I've done is I've created another layer. This is the largest of the dies, which is a perfect DL size. This is a true DL size, 99 by 210. So I've made this card bigger to accommodate the die. You could, if you don't want to make bigger cards, you could literally use the next size down look. So this die on its own will fit on a DL card blank with enough space round for you to add a matte and layer. So I checked all that when I was designing them. So I've literally got a white layer, my doodah layer with the die cutting, and a piece for the top. And I'm just going to see if I can show you this. Yeah. If I try and show you that, why is the light gone dodgy? My lights are never this dull. Bear with me. That's better. So if I show you when you die cut this one, you can just see on the edge, look, it leaves a lovely little raised section. Now that's just a bit of a bonus, that. And what I did was I measured that raised section. There you go, look. I measured that little bit there, and I've created a layer that fits perfectly on there. And that is what I'm going to use for my stamped images. I'll turn that round because it's filthy. Is my mat dirty? Let's just find out before I start. Am I going to do a relatively simple card tonight? And that's what these stamps are particularly good for. If you don't want to... Oops, I've just wrecked my printer. If you don't want to do long-winded cards and you want to use your stamped images, that's what you can do, because these sentiments, the style of them, works with absolutely everything. So the kitchen roll is going on because I'm going to stick this piece of card to it. I should actually, do you know what? Bear with me a second. I'm going to change that to a dirty piece. Let me just go and get a dirty piece of kitchen roll. Where is it? I saw it earlier. And now, oh, here we are. I've just changed that piece of kitchen roll to one of my recycled ones. This one's got bits of gesso and stuff on it. But it's going to get inky, so I may as well use a dirty one and throw it away afterwards. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Right, so let's pop some glue on the back of this. Just so we can hold it in position. Oops, that was my chair creaking. That's because I had a cake. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the back. You know the drill. Put the glue on the back of your card. Smooth it down. So just smooth it down with your finger. And then pop it onto your platform. Actually, I need to go higher than that. And then just get the glue off your finger before you rub it onto your card. I could actually have stuck it in place after all that. I've changed my mind what I'm going to do. And then the stamp that I'm bringing in is Trudy's Splendid Starflowers. You can't pre-order them, Helen, because I'm doing the headliner, so I can't let you pre-order them until, yeah, my doodle. I can't let you order these until after the show, so it will be midnight on Thursday. Both options will be available, Helen. Obviously the bundle is cheaper. Obviously the bundle works out the most cost effective. So I'm using this gorgeous Splendid Starflowers. I loved these stamps when Trudy first did them, and I've got a very little teeny weeny bit of stock left. So I've put some on TV and the rest is ours. Now they are half price on the website, so these stamp sets, I think there are 6. These stamp sets, they are only $6.99 a set. So forewarned is forearmed, as the saying goes. So I'm going to stamp this off the page. And look at all these extras you get in it. It's absolutely rammed. So I'm going to stamp the Starflowers off the edge of the page here, look. So instead of using the full image, I could go, oh, decisions. Oh, come on, Phill. Stop procrastinating. Do you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to go bottom left. I'm going to go bottom left. And the reason I'm doing that is because this flower is slightly bigger than that one. So here we go. It is going to be watercoloured. So I'm using my Versafine. I can't believe that's your 8th Caroli. So I'm stamping with Versafine. It's a good job I felt that, because I would have been annoyed if I'd have got that on my card. So if you've already got the watercolour blending brush pens, that's brilliant, because these stamps look amazing when you use the pens with them. Oops. So let's get that stamped. And what's good about these is you don't need to be, oh, look at these. Aren't they just fabulous? You don't need to be an expert at colouring in. I love the style of these. Love it, love it, love it. And if you've watched me before when I've used these stamps, there are 2 in particular that I really, really love. And I'm going to be very naughty now and show you the other one. They're all beautiful, and you shouldn't have favourites, but I have. Because I can. Helen, you need to talk to Karen if you phone the shop. They're due in a couple of weeks. They're due in a couple of weeks, Helen. But we've pre-sold tons of them. So let me just put this back where it belongs. Now in these lovely... Karen, did you put a link on for these stamps? Civil play. I'm going to show you the other set, because the Splendid Starflowers is one of my favourites. And I'm just going to grab the other one and show you. This is my other favourite, which is the Sumptuous Sunflowers. Look how fabulous they are. They're funky, but they're on the right side of funky look. And all these little extras you get, all these little extras you get in these sets, they've each got their own unique butterflies. In fact, you know what? Let's use this one. We're going to use the butterfly from the sunflowers. So we've gone off the page with this. I'll leave that kitchen roll on for now. So I'm not using the whole image. And then what we'll do is we'll change. If I just show you because they've all got their own unique butterfly. So each set, where are you? Each set has its own style of butterfly. So you can mix and match them. I love the Starflower stamp, Tracy. Absolutely love it. Are we doing a bundle of the new colours? Now, I can't answer that question. Karen would be the one. Karen would be the one to answer. I'm honestly not sure. So whilst we've got the card there, we're going to stamp a couple of butterflies. And I'm going direct onto the card. So we're creating a little image. So where's the Versafine? So we're creating our own little scene. Let me just see where I want this. I'm going to change it and go the other side. And you will understand why shortly. Yeah, I know where I'm going now. So let's pop that one there. And I'm going to stamp a second one. You know why, don't you? And then I'll clean that. Look how beautiful that little butterfly is. I can't tell whether the link's gone on everybody, so apologies. The comments are just too quick. Let's put that back where it belongs. I have prepped a demo for TV that shows you a different version of this as well, which I think you will like. Oh, Phill. And then a second one. Stuck my fingers in it. Yeah, I am going to fussy cut it, and they're dead easy to do. They're dead easy to do. I'll just get rid of this white because it's dried up. A dry baby wipe is not much use for cleaning your stamps, just so you know. So let's get this coloured in. Let's get this coloured in. Karen put the link on. Thanks, Chrissy. Oops, I've just knocked everything over. So we're going to start colouring this image in. And we are using the watercolour brush pens. And the good thing... Oh, which colours shall we do? Now, you know I'm always drawn to blue, but I won't do blue. I want that green. And I want that green. I think we're going to do pink and purple, which I rarely do. So it's a nice change. So that's for the leaves. And then we'll have a nice pink and a nice purple. Proper purple. And a nice deep pink. Oh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. And then we'll have an orange for the centre. Okay. Right, so here we go. Easiest thing in the world. If I show you this stamp, look, it's absolutely the easiest thing in the world to colour in. Because you've got a section there, section there, section there, centre section. The leaves, which I absolutely love. These must have taken Trudy ages to draw. So you've got the stems with the little bits of shading already in. And you've got little double leaves there, which I think are fabulous. So purple is my darkest colour. So I'm going to go in with the purple first. And you'll notice I'm not using watercolour card. I am doing it from my mat. So let's just see how strong I want it. Yeah, that's where we'll go. So let's do the middle section in this lovely light purple colour. And we already know where this stamp can go to dry. Which is why I'm not scared of watercolouring anymore on the lives. Because I had a cracking idea last week to use my coffee warmer. Oh, look what I've just done. Look what I've just done. Oh, Phill. Oh, you know what I'm doing, everybody. Hang on. Because that will never do. So I've got to do it again. So 9 by 20. And that's going in the bin. At least you know I'm human. 9 by 20. I'll save that for because I could decoupage that. Right, let me just get on with this. Bear with me while I catch up again. Oh, Sue. Right, it's only take me a minute. I can't have a dodgy looking stamp because it's not right. So this time I can take the stem of that flower off the edge. I'm trying to miss that. Michelle, if I was not live, I wouldn't be laughing, darling. If it was just me in here, I wouldn't be laughing. You can imagine which 3 words I'd be saying. That'll do. Lovely jubbly. Won't take a second. If you're doing it, do it properly, or don't do it. I'll pay attention to what I'm doing now. Yeah, that's why I've saved them, Brenda. I'm not going to waste them because you could decoupage them, you're right. And a couple of butterflies. Couple of butterflies and then we can go again. Now you know why I put things back when I've done with them. You can find them easier. Right, here we go. It's only a piece of card. Small one. The small one was about there. Job done. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. Put the butterfly back. Do you know what? I've been in my craft room for, oh crikey, about 20 to 9 this morning I came in here and I've hardly left. Busy getting the demos ready for Thursday. Well, I would say something pretty similar, Sue, but it wouldn't be those exact words. This live is PG rated, yes. Right, we shall begin again. We will when I find my water brush. Here we are. So just make sure my fingers are clean. Right, here we go. Let's start again. So I'll do this quickly. I'm going to whiz through this, talk amongst yourselves. And I've got a little tip for you all about how to stamp with the pens. If I get time at the end, I will show you how to do it. I am going to do it on my shows on CNC. This one. And I'm just going to work my way around. Remember, if you're not using watercolour card to use the pens, add the colour this way. So put the colour on your mat and pick it up with your watercolour, your water brush, as opposed to going in direct. I am going to do both, but that's because I've done it 1,000 times before. So I'm going to give the butterflies a base coat of this colour. Now I am going to decoupage the butterflies, so I don't need to be too neat with it. He says doing it neat. And the only reason I'm doing that is because when I put the decoupaged ones on top and I shape them up, I want to be able to have some colour underneath. So when you know you're going to be fussy cutting, don't worry about being in the lines or out the lines, because we know we're going to fussy cut that. So I'm going to take the same colour and go a touch darker at the base of these petals. I won't spend hours on this, but you can see how you could have so much fun with these, just shading them and everything. So I'm just popping some darker purple at the bottom of each petal. I've just put my finger in it again. I'm just going to bring this in and show you what I've done, just in case you want to have a go at this yourself. So all I've done, look, is I've given it the base coat, which you saw me do, yeah, and then I've gone at the bottom of each petal with the darker purple. We're going to move on to pink next. I'll leave that there, but we are going to move on to the pink, and the pink is a darker colour, or a darker pink. It's not a pastel pink, it's a lovely bright one. So let's just test. That's perfect, like a fuchsia pink. So I'm going to do the tips. In the fuchsia pink colour. I am doing this quickly, I know I am. And I've just realised that some of the demos I've prepped for telly are going to take ages. So they're going to love me. Okay. So I've just done the tips, and look how much softer it is once it's dried. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wet this. So we're going to dilute that pink and make it a softer pink. And then I'm going to go over the section in the middle where we did the purple. Remember, this is not watercolour card, this is ordinary card. I said I wasn't going to spend ages colouring in, and what am I doing? Have I done that one? I can't remember. So what's happened now is the pens are blending together. We've got to go over it again with the lilac, which is why I didn't move the purple. Looks good. I'm going to do the same with the butterflies, look. So we're making our own colours for this. Lovely pinky lilac colours. So I'm going to give that a second to dry. I'm I'm going to go direct with the pen this time. I'm trying to do this quick so you don't get bored. So direct with the pen. I can't see what he's saying to me at the moment, but I will look. I will look when I get a second and draw breath. Now for somebody who I mean, you know me well enough to know that I'm always drawn to yellow and orange for my flowers, which is why I've purposefully gone pink and purple, and it actually looks fabulous. So I might do it more often. It's the different shades that I like. And then just a bit there. And then we're going to go direct with the purple. Let me just show you how it's coming, look. We're going to go direct with the purple. I chose this one because I thought it would be the quickest to colour in. I've missed a bloody petal. Hang on. If anybody's watching me for the first time, I promise you, I do actually know what I'm doing. Contrary to popular belief. I'll just do these little inner bits. So whilst I'm doing this, it's allowed those bigger sections, the bigger segments of the petals to dry. And I can blend them together now with the waste from there. What's this one? Purple. Purple. Let's just have a little bit more. So we're now moving back to the purple. Let's just check the colour. Yeah, that's for, oh, too bloody much, Phil. I made that one a bit too dark, forgive me. It'll be a contrast, that's what we'll say. So we've got a darker one and a lighter one. That'll teach me. So I'm back on with the purple and we're going over this section here. Quite watered down. You could get lost for this. You could get lost doing this for hours. Did I do that one? I can't remember. So I'm just working my way around. Working my way around. So if you're a fan of purple and pink, you're going to like this. And then we're going to do the centre. But we need to introduce some yellow. Oh, I just squashed my glasses. Bugger. So we're going to have a little bit of yellow and a little bit of orange for the centre, just to brighten the image up. I'm not getting rid of that just yet. So let's just test these colours. Yeah. Perfect. So this one first. Is it better to have a mat like that, or is a glass mat okay? Glass mat will work. I like my brown mat because I find the glass mat's too slippy when I'm working. So I prefer my brown mat, if I'm honest. But it's horses for courses. It's whatever you like. It's whatever you prefer. I've got both. I've got glass mats over. Oops. I've got glass mats over on the other side of my room. So we're going lovely orangey yellow. Just to break up the pink and the purple. I'm going to blend a little bit of the darker colour at the same time. Easy peasy. Just make it darker on one side. Just make it a bit darker still. I'll get a drink in a minute and just see if I've missed any questions. Oh, look how lovely they are. Aren't they gorgeous? And it's the easiest thing in the world. Easiest thing in the world. Do you know what? I think I might add a bit of yellow to this. I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow to this one that I've made too dark. Just to change it from the other one. I'm sorry, this is me in the zone. But let me just show you how that looks. I'm in the zone, as Brittany says. And that's gone on like 3 or 4 layers of colour. Right, we'll move on from that because otherwise I will be colouring in for ages. So I'll clean up the purples and the pinks. Kitchen roll, where are you? Here you are. And the little tiny dots in the middle of the flower, I'm going to go in with that orange colour. Just so it ties it all together. Honestly, these pens are the best thing ever. If you're not a confident colourer, these will make you look like you are a confident colourer. Just filling in the gaps that I've left. Easy peasy, and then we'll just do, you notice I've not done anything else to the butterflies. You can see how that's blended back now, look. Isn't that easy? So now with the greens, I'm just going to take the water off them and test my greens. So which one do I want first? That's my favourite, and that's a lovely olivey green. So we're going to go in with the darker green first. So green on the mat, green on the mat, and I'm going to colour the whole thing with a wash of this dusky green. Oh, is that the right one? Just to find out. Yeah. So base coat. Base coat just makes your life easier. Hey, we've not done bad. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm rushing like I've been doing this for hours, and I haven't. So we've got that lovely base coat. So remember, I've told you this before. If you're using ordinary cardstock, it's good to have a base coat where you've used water. Oops. It's also good to give your card a little mist. And now I'm going to go in with the same pen. And I'm going to follow where Trudy's given us some shading with the little dots. And I am going in direct with the pen. I won't spend hours on this because I don't want you nodding off. And we'll do the centre of these leaves darker. I love these. So good. So you can see how I'm building this up. And then we've got the other colour, which is my favourite. So I'm going in again. And I'm just going to show you what the difference is before I carry on. It almost looks three-dimensional. And I'm just going to be really naughty. Pretend you didn't see me do that. You'll understand why at the end. Yeah, that will do. So I'm starting to build up the colour, look. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm not sure what I've missed, but it's clearly not good news or happy news, so I'm thinking of you. And then we're going to go back in direct with the pen on the other one as well. So bear with me now. I've got to do this bit. This is why these nibs are so good, everybody. Look how tiny they are. Detailed. I'm doing the little scallopy things on the edge of each leaf. Oops. Apart from that one where I've just squashed it. Pretend you can't see that when I show you a close-up. And then we're going to blend these together. So I've used 2 different shades of green on there, as you can see. So I'm going to blend these together now. So just to do a quick recap before I do it, it's the easiest thing in the world. So this is one colour, this is 2 colours. So the base coat was the lighter colour. I've shaded direct with the darker colour. The same with the leaf. So the inner part of the leaf was the base colour. I've shaded with the dark one. The outer part of the leaves was the palest colour, the lighter colour, but I've shaded with the lighter colour. And now I'm going to bring the whole thing together using the same colour, so I'm tone on tone. So this is the darker one, so I'm going to go over the middle with my darker one. And what that does is it blends it all together. Ah, it's so good. And I'm just going to pinch some of this green for this. And then the other green, which is the yellowy green, the same thing for the outer part of the petal, the leaf, sorry. It's literally is the biggest thing, the biggest tip I can give you for this is to remember when you're not using hot pressed watercolor card to allow it time to dry in between applications. Look how easy that was. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to go back in because I'm on a roll. I'm going to add some shading. But somebody stop me. Somebody tell me to walk away. Somebody tell me to walk away from the stamps. Walk away from the stamps, Phil. I'll bring this in and show you in a second. I'm not going to spend too much longer on this because I want to get the card put together. I'll show you the stamps again. Isn't that lovely? How easy is that to do? So we'll walk away from that. Question, can you buy the stickers for the pens? I can send you some stickers. Who's asking? I can't see who asked that question because it's moved off the screen. So I'm going to leave that there just for a second to dry. Pop the pens back. And whilst we wait for the card to dry, I'm going to show you how to use your lovely new sentiment stamps and colour them in 2 different ways. That's not quite dry yet. The stickers, I wouldn't bother with the stickers personally, everybody. Let me just get a set 4. I wouldn't bother with them, Lee. I don't know why I did it, to be honest. I thought I was doing everybody a favour, but I didn't. So just for anybody who doesn't know, in set 4, you get a set of stickers. Oh, I don't even know where the other one is. I must have chucked it. You get 2 sets of stickers that cover all 4 sets. But when we did these, you can, if you can match the colours up, it's a miracle. I wouldn't bother, Lee. On one of my original sets, I put the stickers on the outside of the box. So when they're on my shelf like this, I could see the colours that were in it. But I didn't bother. Use them for labelling something. Let me just put these back. It's a good job I've got my pyjama bottoms on while I'm standing up and down into it. Right, so sentiment stamps. Let's show you something I don't think I've shown you before. And I'm ashamed of that because I should have done. But Julia used to be the best at this. So we can see what colour palette we've got for this card. Oh, do you know what? Thanks for the reminder, Teresa. I didn't. But I am now. Coffee warmer is on drying duty. So let me just put my cup somewhere out of the way. So I want a lovely sentiment on this. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Angie. You are better making your own colour chart. Yeah, don't bother, Lee. Save your time. It's not worth it. I was we tried with it. I mean, the manufacturers did me about 16, 17 different sets, but I wasn't happy with any of them. And in the end, I went for the best option, but I just couldn't be bothered. So we've got our lovely DL card going on, or we will have in a second. So everything is white. So the only bit of colour that is going to be on this card is from the image and from the sentiment, which is going here. So I'm going to choose a sentiment that fits and show you how to use these same pens to colour it in. So let's have just for you. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to be really awkward. And we're going to use the acclamationals when I find them. We are going to have two and whose birthday is next, Mel? Whose birthday is next? It's Karen's. So I'm going to have... I'm just going to get these out. Two. My... So I've got two my... what shall we have? I'm not going to tell you what I was just going to say. Yeah, you can do that, Chrissy, which is what I was going to do with this when it's dried. It's actually smoking, so I better watch what I'm doing with that. So to my amazing... Oh, let's do that then now. Niece. So Karen obviously didn't want this card for her birthday because she knew where that was going. So let's add to my amazing niece. Because we can, because we've got all these stamps in there. I can do that. I've just made a mental note of what you've just said. So let me just put that out of the way because it's buckling too much. So bring the card back in. Where's that little piece of card I've just had? Oh my god, what's up with me tonight? Here it is. And let's stamp these sentiments. So I'm going to do these individually. So for anybody who hasn't done this before, it might stain your stamps, so everybody get ready for it. They're not in this set, but you've got, so I did make a mental note. Somebody's just said next time I do the stamps, can I add on and your, and the reason I didn't put them in is because they're actually included, look, yeah, so you can make them up. I didn't do them separate. I know I didn't. I did it on purpose. So you've got everything in there, look, to and my, our dear, and I didn't do on and your because it's on the wedding one, look. So you can stamp the wedding one and snip out on and your. That's the reason I didn't do it. But I have made a mental note. Right, okay, let me show you how to do this, everybody, before you get bored. And I'm apologies to everybody on YouTube. I've not looked. You are funny. To my extremely hard-working sister who puts up with a lot. That's brilliant. So I'm going to show you how to use these stamps to stamp an image. So top tip before you start. So before you start doing this, if it's really, really warm in your craft room, you might need to mist them with water. I'm going to colour and they will stain your stamps a little bit, so don't panic. So I'm going to colour my stamp, look. Just direct it. You can do it this way. So you can do it like that. You can do it like that. In fact, let's do it like that just to save myself a bit of time. So let's just do two colours. You can see how warm it is in my room because my pen's drying quickly. So if that happens, So 2. So I've got a 2-tone going on there. And let's just do another one and show you the difference. So we can make it watery if you missed it with a little bit of water. So let's see which one looks best. That was just 3 little wisps of water. And that actually looks better, look. Let me show you. So the middle one, it looks amazing, that. I'm going to do that again. We're going to do all 3 the same. So put the pen on your mat. Let's just clean that off. Remember, I told you all 1,000 times that these pens are packed with colour, which is why they will stain your stamps a little bit, which is why I like to have 2 sets. So rubbing it on the pink and then just dragging the top part on the purple to my clean the stamp. It's actually come off quite well, look, on the second one. So if you don't leave it to dry, it will come off easier. You know that'll bug me. But I have got 2 sets. So 2, I don't think I've ever shown you how to do this. So apologies. So pick the colour up. Can you see? I don't know whether you can see. It's drying quite quickly in my room on my mat, but only because it's really warm in here. It always is. So let's just rub it all over the pink. Drag it in the purple. I've done 4 on that one because it's a bigger stamp. Oh, it's so good. What a bonus, eh? As if these pens aren't fabulous enough, you can now even stamp with them. So let's see if I can get away with what's on the mat. Julia used to be awesome at this. I think 3 mists is enough, everybody, just in case you're going to do this yourself. Oh, that is so good. And let me just show you the colour match. The colour match is absolutely spot on because it's the same pens. Clean your stamp, Phil. Let's see if that'll work on this one as well. Oh, it does. It does. So if your stamp gets too grotty, just rinse it with some water. So good. This will now be my working set. And my other set will be my pretty ones just to look at. Right. Come on, Phil. Stop procrastinating again. That's stuck in some glue. Coffee back on the warmer. Right, here we go. So let's put this card together. Now my printer, do you know what? This computer hates me. Just bear with me a second. The printer wants to install an update. Exit without installing, yes. Now leave us alone, please. Who knew? Who knew? Who's hot stuff? Use a stamp cleaner now. I'll just have a second set. You know I have 2 sets of everything. So this is going on flat. I'll tell you what, we'll get that off. And that's a bit of bleach. It's stuck in the glue. There's some glue dried on there. So this is going on there flat. which I know you're very surprised at. But it looks really good. It's almost like we've got an extra layer. And the eyelets look amazing. Look how gorgeous that looks. I love it when I find new things to do with. Love it. When I find new things to do with stuff that we've had for ages. So just rub that down. Yeah, hand sanitizer whirl. In fact, I've got one here somewhere. I keep it for that. Chrissy, actually. Anyway, Chrissy, instead of yakking about hand sanitizer, how are you? Let me just see if I can find the hand sanitizer, because you're right, it does. And I know I've got one in here just for that reason, but God knows where it is. So foam tape for the next layer. And all the while that's allowing that sentiment stamp to dry. So foam tape for the next layer. Do you know what, Caroline? It absolutely is. And I never have time to procrastinate. It's ridiculous. So this is going on foam tape now. So we're starting to add the dimension. I told you it was a really simple card. And the only colour, we are going to have some glitter obviously, but the only colour is from those stamps. And when you use these watercolour pens with those kind of stamps, and that is the only colour, it really looks gorgeous. Now I know people have been buying these stamps tonight, so I'm going to remind you again, not the new ones because you can't get them yet. I'm going to remind you again that the stamps that I've used are half price, so they're only $6.99 a set, and they are nearly all gone. And clearly, because they're not mine, they're what Trudy did with me, I will never restock them. So if you like the look of them, I want you to get them so you've got them. There are, I can't remember how many sets there are. I think there are 6 in total. So effectively, if you bought all 6, you'd be paying for 3. How good is that? So a little bit of glue so that I can wiggle this in case it's not on in. Oops, in case it's not on in straight. I am going to get a drink in a minute and do a quick recap, but not till I put the layers on. So here we go. Just sick of not being able to be. Oh, bless you, darling. Chrissy, I love you, but I don't do domestic chores. Otherwise, I'd come and do it for you, darling. Oh, look how good that looks, just on white. Isn't that fabulous? I love the eyelet dies. I loved them when I did them, and I love them now. Oh, I've just had an email from YouTube telling me I'm live. You're a bit late. You're a bit late, YouTube. So don't panic about the butterflies on the main image, because that's going to be covered up. Remember, I told you I'd only given it a base colour, just so that we've got some colour to show if you get any underneath views. Will you do I will do Caroli. As soon as I finish the card, I'll show you all the new stamps. It's all the new. Oh, I've just remembered something else. Oh, I don't know whether they're on the website or not yet. Ah, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. Karen, are they on yet? I never thought to ask you earlier. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about them. That is so good. There are 2 other stamp sets that are new. In fact, I've got loads of new stuff this week, but I'm trying not to do it all at once because it's too much for you. So we will have something new next Monday night as well. just to prepare you. And it's something that's not going on TV yet, so you can get it before. How good is that? Sorry everybody, I can't say Mill because everybody's listening. I know, I'm sorry Helen, I'm sorry. I completely forgot about and it's something you could have ordered tonight, but I completely forgot because I've been wrapped up in getting everything ready for TV. Look how good this card looks. And it's so simple. I can't say Mill, I can message you because I've got a different camera now. So I can message you. I'm just messaging my sister. I've just messaged you, Mel. So now let's cut these sentiments out. So no, the stamping platform should already be on the website. So let me just show you these for anybody who hasn't seen these before. I'm not going to stamp one of the originals just to show you because you know that it's a positive negative. So when I originally did these, I've given you the outside border. So the outside border makes it dead easy to cut them out. It also gives you the option of doing this look. So I'm going a little bit outside. And it's so easy to mat and layer with these stamps as well. So I'm going a little bit outside the actual edge of the stamp. And that's going to allow me enough space to glitter it if I want. Look how good that looks. Oops. And that is a watercolour pens. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, now so the reason the new things aren't on the website is because I haven't given Karen the images. So you can blame me. What a surprise. So it's something to look forward to next Monday, everybody, that's all. And I'll just remind you when I do the recap for the new stamps, that if you buy from TV, which is absolutely fine, I'm not going to shame you. You need to get in pretty sharpish because I have no more stock to give them. In fact, I have no more stock for us either. So let's cut this out. So I am cutting it with a little border. I might actually not glitter them because I quite like it with the white space. So let's get this card put together. Whilst I've got the scissors out, we will fussy cut those butterflies. And what I did with this, so you know, you saw me picking up the colour and everything. It would actually look nice. It would actually look nice with the sentiment stamped on it. So I'm just going to show you because this is a really good way of using up your scraps as well. This is why I love these stamps. You can put them on coloured cardstock. You can put them on your waste, your little tiny scraps. And when you're colouring in any images, so whatever image you're colouring in, if you just pick up the waste as you go along, look. If you just pick up the waste as you go along, you can even use it for that. Let me just show you. I nearly chopped the butterflies in half. That would have been fun. Not. So now that little sentiment, look. That little sentiment is made up of the colours from this stamp. How gorgeous is that? So easy to do as well. Oh. Anyway, come on Phil, crack on. Just because you were ahead of time doesn't mean you can talk crap. I'm going to save that because it's a shame to waste it. I'll put it with the other things that I'll never throw away. So now let's cut the butterflies out. And because I've stamped, so top tip, so for anybody who's newer to this, you can see that I put the original butterflies direct onto the card. So that means I don't now need to worry about cutting out the antennae from the decoupaged ones. So we've just fussy cut these little butterflies. So that one's going to go on there, and you can see now what I mean about the underneath look. I promise you I'll read all the comments later, but I just can't keep up when I'm especially when I'm colouring. Oops, I think I've just chopped that one in half. Poor thing. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's not funny. It's exhaustion. That's what we'll call it. Another little top tip, if I can find them. They're not on the desk, are they? No, they are not. So let me just find them. Here they are. So another little tip, you've seen me shape the butterflies in my hand before. You can do it on your mat, so I'm just shaping from the inside out just to give it a little bit of a curve. I'm not doing too much of a curve on these, but when you've got something really delicate like this, use your pointy tweezers rather than the flat-nosed ones. Oh, that's lovely. Aren't stamps just amazing? I mean, we all go mad for dies, but stamps are just the bee's knees. They really are. You can do so much more with stamps, which I find amazing. So I'm going to put the sentiment on first, and then I'm going to do that first. Bear with me. Bear with, as Leonie would say. Yeah, absolutely. And I know Julia would appreciate that, Angie. Don't cut your butterfly in half. Thanks, Teresa. Julia's my friend, as you know, so this is why I like Julia to have the exclusive stamps as well. So we all appreciate coming direct. And who knows how things will go throughout the year. Oops. Who knows what changes can happen. So I haven't glittered the eyelet layer. I've done the one below it, because these eyelets are just too pretty to cover up. It's my old saying, details. It's a very simple card, but we've got so much detail on it, and that's what makes them special. And I've not even used, well, I've only used 3 stamps from that stamp set, and there are 20 odd in it, or 30 or something, I can't remember. So we need a little bit. I'll do that now, just so it's done. So I'm going to do a little bit on the flower. I'm just doing it now so it's done. I'm not covering the whole thing, as you can see. Let's have a little bit there, a little bit there. Centre of the flowers. Give them a little blow, and then let's get the sentiment on. So the sentiments are going on with glue gel, just so it gives me some freedom to wiggle them around a little bit. So to my amazing, I've lost a flutterby. I've squashed a flutterby. No butterflies were harmed in the making of this card, but there's one missing. Oh, it's here. Got squashed underneath the stamps, poor thing. So this is the beauty of the new stamps, and this is why I told you it was a system. So it's a system that allows you to play with where your sentiments are going. You can mix and match them, and I think I like that. I'm going to try and keep it on the card. I like it hanging off the edge, that's the problem. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I can hear you talking to me, but I've decided. So here we go. You know I'm not very good at higgledy-piggledy and skew-iffy and all that. I like symmetry. It would have looked nice down the bottom as well, but it's going up here. So no glitter around the sentiment, although you absolutely could. This cocktail stick will be going straight in the bin. And she is amazing, bless her. And she's gorgeous inside and out. Just going to drag that across a bit. To my amazing knees. This is why I like glue gel. I can wiggle this. I can wiggle it and make sure it's straight. So just bear with me while I face it towards me. So to my amazing. I know I'm faffing, I'm sorry, but if we're doing it properly. How gorgeous does that look? Isn't that beautiful? Right, so last thing is the butterflies, and because the butterflies are so thin in the centre, I'm putting them on with white glue as opposed to glue gel. That pin flare's falling over. It's drunk and disorderly. And then we will have, that's going in the bin. So just pick a little bit of glue up on the body of the butterfly. Oh, that's so lovely. Just wiggle it a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry, I've gone quiet. I always go quiet when I'm doing the best part is putting it all together. After the colouring, obviously. Oh, that's just so lovely. I don't think it needs anything else. Do you think it needs random gems? Because I don't. Oh, some bugger. It's a good job I thought about where I was then. Right, I'll get that off later. I'm not putting any random gems on everybody. I'm going to leave it as it is because I think that looks really rather lovely, and it's exactly what I said it would be, which is a simple, easy card where all the colour is from the stamps. So it's postable look, which is unheard of, and I don't think it needs any random gems, so I'm not going to put them on. How beautiful is that, and how easy was that to do? Isn't that gorgeous? So truth be known, and you know me well enough to know that these tips would be glittered, so I would be glittering the tips of these flowers, but I actually really love that just as it is, and it's young and fresh and funky, and it's enough. I might have another butterfly on when you see it next, because I can if I want to. Anyway, let me get a drink and we'll do a quick recap, and I'll give you all the details again. But how easy was that to do? Even with the ballsed up stamping from the beginning. So modern and fresh as well. Right, let's do a quick recap for anybody who missed the beginning. So let me just put these in order. So here we go. Essentials, occasionals, motivationals. So we are now on, the release is Thursday. So I'm launching these on Create and Craft at 8 AM on Thursday. So I'm on at 8, 12 and 4, assuming that there's enough stock left for me to stay till 4. You never know. You just never know. Yeah, it does. I think Sue's just made a really valid point, everybody. Sue was saying that the butterflies look darker. And they do when they're wet. It always looks darker when they're wet, which is why I like to go in direct with the pens as well, to add the depth of colour, the richness. Anyway, so these are launching on Create and Craft on Thursday at 8 AM. If you do buy from TV, get them straight away or as quick as you possibly can. I'm on at 8, 12 and 4. So this is the rest, or the sequel to Ticket Tape-tastic, which is Ticket Tape-tastic 2. These are the opposite way around to the originals. So instead of having a solid stamp, you've now got, as you can see, a lovely clear open one. So we've got 4 sets for TV, which are the essentials. So I've literally called them the essentials. Probably Helen. I'll definitely do. I'll let you know though. But unless I've got something planned that I've forgotten about, I will be on Monday night. If not, it will be Tuesday, but I'll let you know. So the essentials, the occasionals. Remember, this is a system of stamps. It's not just random sentiments. It's a system. The acclamational, which is the one that gives you the to blah, blah, blah. Gorgeous, dazzling, top notch, super duper. Cutie pie, which is Ilona's favourite. We've then got the family, so that follows on from the acclamational, which allows you to do sentences and your own sentiments that I've just done there, look. So to my amazing niece is not a bog standard sentiment, but you're now able to create your own. So all the family are in there, and you've got and, you get what I mean. And then, so they are the 4 that are going on TV. So the next one, which is one of my all-time favourites because I just love nice words. So the motivationals is an exclusive set that you will only be able to get from myself and from Julia. So the only 2 people that will have these in the UK are me and Julia. USA is different because I've let them have them as well. But in the UK, the only 2 people you can get the motivationals from is myself and Julia. They will be live on our website at midnight on Thursday. So effectively Friday at 0001. So you will be able to order them direct from then. We will do a giveaway, and I'm going to do 2 giveaways as ever. I've been really naughty looking, not put these stamps straight back, and it's annoying me. So I'm making sure I don't lose them, sticking them to my mat. So I think we'll do one of the stamp sets of Trudy's. Oops. Where are you, sunflowers? So we will do the star flowers and the sunflowers. So people on YouTube, so somebody on YouTube is going to win the star flowers, which is the one that I've used there. And somebody on Facebook will win a set of the sunflowers. And they are my two favourites from this collection of Trudy's. So I'm going to do all the spiel. So let me get a drink before I do it. I love the motivationals too, Angie. I think it's because you can apply them to any kind of event. So socials. So if you haven't yet, please do no, you don't need to subscribe. Please do like and follow my Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, which is just search on Facebook for @Sentimentally Yours. Our shop is on Facebook as well, and you can search for @Honeypot Crafts. My Facebook page is Phill Crafty Martin, and you can like and follow that page, s'il vous plaît. And this will really surprise you that my Instagram page is called Phill M Martin, and I knew it would surprise you because it's like that. My TikTok, which I am slowly but surely getting into, thank you, Jean. So my TikTok is Phill M Martin. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. My Twitter is Phill M Martin. And please, if you haven't yet, please get on my YouTube channel and subscribe. It's free. All you need is your email address. So get to the YouTube channel, just search for on YouTube Crafting with Phill Martin, and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And then every time I put something new on, you will get a lovely email straight to your inbox that tells you that I've put a new video on. I am Lorraine, I really am. So let's choose our winner. So if your name is chosen, you know the drill. Send me a private message on the Facebook page. Yes, Hope. They've not ordered them yet because I've not shown them, but I can guarantee you who will have them. You need to just remember, Facebook just threw you out and I couldn't. Oh, bless you, Maureen. But yes, Hope, I will let you know in due course. The newsletter for USA is not going until Wednesday, but I can guarantee you they'll be ordering them. Saz says, pick me. I can't. You've already got them. Oh, no, you haven't, have you? Bless you. I might have a spare set you can have, Saz. So good luck, everybody on YouTube. I forgot which one I said. So you're going to win the Starflower set, and I don't know where I've put it, which is shameful. Oh, it's here. So if your name is chosen, please send me a private message, a direct message on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page with your name and address and a little reminder of what you have won. So here we go, right to the top of the comments. Poor Sass. Oh, that's brilliant. I've just seen Ellis. What is it? Laura? Laura? Oh, I'm guessing now. So I'm just scrolling through all the comments. Good old chair. So scroll. I'm just reading some of your comments. You lot are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So the winner on YouTube, my mouse has stopped on Kerry Porter. So congratulations, Kerry Porter. You've won a set of the splendid Starflower stamps. So please make sure you've subscribed. Please make sure you've liked and followed the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. and send me a direct message with your name and address, and we'll get those whizzing off to you. So over to Facebook now. Good luck, everybody. Same applies for you on Facebook. Here we go. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, well, could this have landed on anybody who needed it more tonight? So Michelle Munger, there you go. It's the mouse has stopped on your name. Oh, so that might cheer you up, darling. So you know the drill. Facebook message with your name and address, although I'm sure the girls have got it. And you've won a set of the sumptuous sunflower stamps. Remember, these are half price on the website. So if you didn't win, if you weren't lucky enough to win, go and treat yourself before they've all gone. I will never have any more. And they are too good to miss out on. So thank you for staying for all that time and listening to me waffle on a load of rubbish. I hope you've enjoyed the demo, and I hope you love the stamps as much as I do. They will be available to order direct from us on the 3rd, so at 1 minute past midnight on Thursday. 1 minute into Friday, to be precise. So thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the shows, and I will see you on your telly box on Thursday at 8 a.m. if you are up. I know Helen's probably tried to remind me and I've not seen it. So our Thursday night happy hour in the Facebook group will be on Friday this week, because I won't be home in time on Thursday. If you haven't yet joined our Facebook group, just search on Facebook for Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours and ask to join the group. I will check that you're a proper crafter before I let you in, so please accept my rules. And also, we have our lovely blog, which is gaining momentum thanks to Saz and the girls on the design team for their fabulous content and loads of step-by-step instructions. So if you haven't, get on the blog, please. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom there is a button that says subscribe. It's just an email address and it's free. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you on your telly on